I'm Kyle Parrish. I'm a University of South Alabama student in EDM 310. This is your smartboard tutorial. To turn it on, the power button right down here, it's going to be orange. You go ahead and press and hold it or double click it depending on your smartboard model. And it'll come right up, turn on, takes a while to warm up. The next step is we're going to go to our smartboard notebook, double click. Give it a second. One of the first things you're going to do, you want to calibrate it. You bring out the toolbar here. It wants to come out.
The
Nope.
arrows.
Oh, it hit the arrows? There we go. There's toolbar. Looks like a little bullseye. You hit that. You're going to grab your pin. Stick the pin in the middle of the bullseye 9 different times. You'll hear a ping. Means you're doing it right. Alright, now we're calibrated. Open up our smart notebook. Calibrate it on. Work with text. So this is easy. I'm going to pick a spot here. And then there, right here by your eraser, you can click and bring up a keyboard and type EDM. Pops up right there. I'll close my keyboard out. I can take this text and I can move it anywhere that I want to. And then if I wanted to change the font or the size, I can do it down here on this keyboard. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this so that we can have a blank screen. So if you were teaching a class, wanted to play a game with your kids, something like that, you could write a question up here. If you were a math teacher, like my friend Janae is, you would say 2 plus 2, and then beforehand, obviously, so equals, beforehand you have the right answer. Down here, this looks like the old screen you would pull down for the projectors. You press that, it comes up, so you can tell your kids 2 plus 2. You go around, ask them what it's going to be. Comes out as 4. So easy enough. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of these. Oh, you know what? Instead of doing that, let's do the eraser so I can show you how to do that. Nice and simple. You pick up the eraser. It'll erase there, or if you have a big area, you make a circle around the area, hit the middle of it, and it erases the whole thing. I'm missing here. Infinite clutter did it. Save items in an ink layer in a separate file. Yay! Okay. Alright, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to save items in an ink layer. So an ink layer is when you pick up your pen, you can do anything you want here. So we'll do EDM 310. So now that's my ink layer there. I'll put it back down, and the camera right here, press that, a few of them up. This third one here, it's going to allow you to take a screenshot of the whole page. So that screenshots the whole page, all right there. So that's okay. So now, there we go. And it's saving to the ink notes. I'm there. And get out of that one. So what I do now is I'm going to take over to this right hand side. I'm going to copy this. Minimize this to get out of here. Go to my start screen, documents, and I'm going to save it in the smart notebook file. And I'm going to, let me right click, paste it. Comes up as clipboard. Let's rename it right here. Rename it Kyle. Alright, here's Kyle. Now anytime, well, let me close it out first. Close it out here. No, I'm not going to say this one. So this one's going to take a second to pop up because it's going to have to open the notebook again. I click on Kyle, and the notebook will come back up. And there it is. And I can, so let me go ahead and make this a little bit smaller.
There you go.
There we go. Now we made it smaller. Let's move it down. There we go, right there. And now that whole notebook page that I had is back, and I can do more stuff with it. And I've saved my screenshot of what I had written on there. So if you did that from a web page or something like that, that would work. Okay, working with multimedia objects, the square and the circle, you press on that and you have all these objects over here you can play with. I'll do the star. I'll press and I've got a big star right here, and I could bring it around, put my star in there, and I wanted to bring a little heart in, make my heart bigger, make another one that overlap with it, and then maybe make a little arch around it or something to play with, have a good time. But there's a whole bunch of these, you know, you wanted to make. Wrong answer. Don't put anything in there. So maybe add some color to it. Get an X. Wrong answer, or I see my check mark. You know, everybody come out. Checks like to be green. We'll do, you know, right answer on the test, something along those lines. You get a green check mark. Everything's good. The last thing we're going to do is multimedia objects. So you click on your picture right here, and interactive and multimedia. You click on that right there. Got my acoustic guitar. I'll bring that right there. Make it a little bit bigger. Click on the speaker. Hopefully you can hear that. It goes. Let's put another one in for fun. Let's see. Algebraic fractions. We already talked about my good friend Janae, who's the math teacher. You could have fun with that one.
I'm not a math teacher yet.
Not yet, huh? Well, let's go back to A, male voice. I bet this is going to be the letter A and a male voice.
A.
Can you hear that?
A.
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 I was trying to get them to go back and forth, but it didn't happen. So, but there's lots that you can do with this multimedia, and you can upload your own and put that in there. But there's plenty that you can do, multimedia and sounds, and have fun. And then, so with an infinite cloner, I'm gonna pick this up, write my name, Kyle. I'm gonna put it down. So now this is an object, and I can move it around just like it's any other object that I put in there. Right click on that, so infinite cloner. I click on this, and I can drag. Oh, let me click on it. Drag, and now I can make as many. Well, let's try this one again. There we go. As many Kyles. There it is. So, draw this one off. There we go. As many Kyles as I want, all over the place. And it's cloned over and over again. Now, obviously, you wouldn't want to put your name on there and go around, but this is another useful tool that we could use. So, I'll go ahead and get a blank screen. All right. And that was my smartboard presentation. I hope that you know what to do now.